So I'm saying today I'm gonna make purple tortillas, sweet potato tortillas, but I'm really just boiling our purple potatoes today to make it into a mash for the purple sweet potatoes that we will be making, the tortillas, which are only like 4 ingredients, super simple. But I have to start with, look at these beautiful purple potatoes, which were grown by us in the garden, which I still can't believe that we have purple potatoes just homegrown, which is just like the best thing ever. And we have this huge, big thing to dump out that there's supposed to be a bunch more. So fingers crossed. But with this amount, we're gonna make some purple potato mash that will then be used in our tortillas. It's just gonna be delicious. These are some of my favorite tortillas. Honestly, my favorite tortilla I've ever had, ever made, even though sourdough tortillas are so good, and that's in my cookbook, so, maybe I shouldn't say that. It's the truth, what do you want? I was gonna say, I have like a million sourdough loaves over here. You can see 1, 2, 3, and then there's 3 more back here, so not a million, just 6. Oh man, I don't know though if I've shown, this is a beautiful, fresh out of the oven sourdough sandwich loaf. So we have classic loaves and then sandwich loaves. Sandwich loaves also have a little maple syrup and avocado oil in them. A lot of people use honey. I used to use honey before I was like fully plant-based and made mostly vegan stuff. Beautiful. I'll make a video on these at some point too. But for now, here we go. Gonna boil these babies up and make a mash. So we're ready for a purple sweet potato tortilla making tomorrow. It's been a day or two since we made our purple mash. This is just a little more than a cup because I'm gonna use all of what we had, but this is our purple potato mashed up from the garden. So 1 cup of mashed potato. This is 1 cup of organic all-purpose flour and then just a pinch of salt. And then after that, you just add 2 tablespoons or 1/8 cup of olive oil. And then we're going to just mix this all up. It's a really simple, just 4 ingredient dough that's going to be the base of our tortillas. Really simple, really delicious, really healthful. We're gonna get in here, start kneading quite a bit until it forms a nice ball. So you can see how it kind of solidifies into a ball. We'll end up separating this into probably like 6 or so little balls to make the tortillas. Now that this is in a ball, you're gonna just separate it into some smaller balls, whatever size you think is right. Just so we can have our purple tortillas to press. Doesn't have to be perfect, just little balls. So now we have our little tortilla press. We're gonna put down 1 sheet of this parchment paper. You can see they're purple from my past purple tortillas. And actually that's funny because these ones really are not, these ones are really not very purple, but that's because these are purple potatoes from the garden, but not purple sweet potatoes. And there is a difference. Purple potatoes, I guess they're a lot more just like regular potatoes. They're not like sweet potatoes, so they do have a little less color and just taste a little bit more like regular potatoes. So see how beautiful that is? And I flip it like this. Here we go. Beautiful. See that? I'm gonna put that on the cast iron. Stunning, just perfect. So we're pressing, in the middle of pressing our tortillas. Here are some pressed tortillas. I just like to keep them with parchment paper in between. Oh my goodness. Husbands, am I right?
Tell me about it.
Just kidding. Okay, so put a little tortilla down in the middle. Kind of press down like that. And then you just let the tortilla press do all the work. I flip it to make it, because it usually presses just a little thinner on one side. So, give a good press there. Beautiful. Look at that. I see Grandma and Liam outside. Look at that. Beautiful tortilla. And then I just throw it down like that, and we'll keep going.
Looks like purple cookies and cream.
That's really was not,
right?
that was really not the plan for them to look like this color. They're usually, I was saying just a little bit ago in the video that usually we make purple sweet potato tortillas with ube, but these are just purple potatoes. I didn't actually even know that that was such a distinguishing difference, is that there's purple potatoes, which are much more like your basic potato, flavor-wise, and the color is clearly not as strong in the purple potatoes. But this is our first time growing purple potatoes, and I normally buy the purple sweet potatoes from Whole Foods in Duluth and make these. So, as my husband said, they kind of look like cookies and cream. They like have such a funny, like almost grayish hue. What can you do? They're still gonna taste great. I guess they're, instead of like purple tortillas, purple potato tortillas, they're just kind of like potato tortillas, but I love it. Basically, we're gonna just take all of these, put them on a hot cast iron for a few minutes, couple minutes each side. That's it. You got tortillas. That easy. So we're back, another day. Have all of our tortillas. There's like a bunch in here. So basically what I do, take off some parchment. Again, the color, what did you call it?
Cookies and cream.
Like, it's because these are not purple sweet potatoes, they're purple potatoes that we grew, which I guess have a little bit less purple pigment, and this is a first for that. We usually do purple sweet potato tortillas. Whatever, right? They're still gonna be great potato tortillas.
A purple potato by any other name tastes as great.
Exactly. So basically what I do is I like take one of these, kind of either pull it off, put it in a hot pan. The pans are still somewhat getting hot. Sometimes I'll even just kind of like lay this down in the pan, because then it's easy to just pull these off. And basically, I'll let these cook for about a couple minutes each side. We'll flip. We'll show you how when we flip them. That's it. Tortillas. Here we are. We just did our first flip. Little beauties. Tortilla making, baby. We have a couple already done here. And they actually seem a little hard, but then when you're gonna use them, just zap them in the microwave for like 20, 30 seconds, even if they're frozen or if they're in the fridge, and they soften right up. Here, we're going to flip. This is the first flip on this one. Ooh, look at that. You can see this one over here too. They're both flipped once. A couple more minutes on that side. Now we're done. Here are our purple potato tortillas. I think it made like 9, usually makes about 8 or so. Beautiful little stack. Again, not as purple as I anticipated, but that's okay. And again, I say they're like a little crispy right when they're done, but we keep these in the fridge or in the freezer, and then we zap them for like 30 seconds in the microwave, and they get soft and they fold right up, and it's just perfect. Delicious. Smells so good. Tortillas, 4 ingredients. You can do it. Got some potatoes. You probably have flour, salt, and oil at home. That's it. The best tacos.